I caught Young Buck in that time.
Oh shit!
Y'all never heard that story?
You know he ain't gonna tell 50 that.
Yeah, call Young Buck.
Tell us the story because he ain't gonna tell 50.
Man, he got 2-piece legend. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, Young Buck, man. That nigga tried to front on me. He said, bro, I'm telling you.
He put hands on Buck.
I'm telling you.
Supposed to be no hand.
We in Chicago, right? And if you talk about the Pistol Pete little niggas, no, I had the ugly ones with me.
Ugly ones.
Ugly ones with me, right? In Chicago. And so I'm coming off stage. It's like a summer jam, but a winter jam. Right? It was winter, right? So everybody on there, Young Jeezy, Fab, there was a lot of witnesses too. I don't know. They don't never tell my stories when I'm the victor, I never hear the story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting off the stage and it's dumb dark. Like it's mad dark. And there was somebody up on the second thing. He was like, yo, Crack, you hear me, nigga? I look up. Oh, it's Young Buck. I got a water bottle in my hand. Like, fuck out of here. I throw the water bottle up there. I said, come down, pussy. Come down, pussy.
Damn.
Like, come down, pussy.
Damn.
Yo, I'm going crazy.
Oh.
You know, I don't never get like.
So when he came down,
I don't know. I don't get tested. Like, it's very hard to test me. Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, I'm going.
Come on, man.
I just black out. So I'm waiting for the nigga. The nigga up there, he got to come down the staircase, right? So I'm losing my mind, right? Like, yo, come, nigga. Come. He had a bunch of niggas with him, too. A bunch of Chicago dudes with him, right? So the cops come and they form like a barricade. Like, there's like 5 cops. He took too long to come down, by the way. Very hard. Like, you know, when you see a nigga, you ready to tear him up. You down.
Get there.
Yeah. He's taking too long. And so when he comes down, he's in the staircase and he's trying to tell me like, yo, this ain't got nothing to do. But he was just talking crazy. He tested me to see if Fat Joe was pussy. You know, a lot of niggas is pussy. They act like they tough,
he just wasn't saying what up? Like he said what
Hell no. It was at the height of the beef.
Oh.
So he's in the staircase. Yo, I wasn't this and that. But he poked his head out just 1 second over the cop's thing. The nigga caught the. Come on. Niggas like, oh.
What he do?
Even the barber hit him.
So what he do?
Even the barber hit him?
He hit us with the mop bag. Yo, it wasn't like that. This, that.
Hey, yo, what up? Hey, look, I'm DJ Don Juan, right? I was Young Buck's DJ from 2006 to like 2008. And yesterday I'm wondering why I'm seeing, you know, this post about Fat Joe and this 2-piece biscuit. And so I finally stopped and watched it today, you know. And look, man, the majority of people I know that Joe is a percentage-wise cap. There's always like something and then there's something. And it is what it is. I don't personally know Joe. I know cats that do. It is what it is. I'm not hating on podcasts. I'm a huge fan of Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? The whole joint. You see how he just kind of put the pillow over. Look, man, I love entertainment. But I was actually there at that Chicago show. And it was a lot of people. Yes, and we were up on a top tier. And I was specifically watching this. I'm not the goon. I'm the DJ. So I'm watching everything from like, everybody's in front of me and I'm right there, right? I see this. I'm right there at that tunnel that comes down. What Joe is lying at is Joe pulled up at the bottom of that tunnel with 4 cops with him. Like they were surrounding him. Like there was already a tension in the air that the beef was going on and that Buck was going to be there. And Joe was moving around the whole time with police. I'm not knocking that. That's just exactly what happened. The police didn't just randomly pop up and form some type of barricade at the tunnel. They was already with him. And yes, the police did form a barricade, but they was rolling with him from the stage all the way back to his tour bus. They was there. Buck was barking from the top. The whole crew was, because Buck was down for the unit. Buck was down for 50. I know things have happened, but everywhere we went, you was not going to disrespect 50 Cent in front of Young Buck. So Buck was like, he was barking at him, right? Joe comes into view at the bodies at that tunnel and looks up at Buck and says, yo, Buck, no disrespect to you, but fuck 50. And when he said that, like Buck just turned into an animal and they just rammed down that corridor to come down. Like it was a big arena. We were in Chicago, and he starts coming down, but he can't get to him because of the police. BucK and Joe and them, as soon as BucK started coming, Joe and them took off to go to the tour buses, bro. And I don't get it. I know it's cap, and they say all, you know, news is good news or whatever for the game, for like this business that we're in. And it's funny looking at the memes and stuff like that, but two-piece biscuit where? Literally. I might as well just been the journalist. I'm the DJ. I'm not the goon, dude. Like, I'm not on the front line ready to go to war physically like that, especially at that time, right? Nowadays, it's a little bit different. And I was very young, was new to the whole play. It's cap, bro. It's cap. Coach PR reposted it. They know it's other people. RP Tick, Tillin on it. It's cap, bro. Why, though? And now, bring BucK up on the podcast then. Like I said, like Joe is cap, man. It's all for entertainment though. So I was actually there. I saw it with my own two eyes.
For this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling. We unscripted, we authentic, that feeling, back up in here, one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. So, Young BucK answered back, pretty much saying, Young BucK, niggas is trolls now. Like, niggas is super duper trolls. He like, yo, you know what I mean? Young BucK just got out the hospital 20 years ago. Woo, woo, woo. Young BucK finally released from Nashville 20 years later. Buckshot rolled out the hospital, confused, iced up, and ready to hit the studio after what doctors are calling the longest hospital stay in rap. Fat Joe claims that he's still there. He says you gave me a two-piece. Well, here's the biscuit. I don't know if it's you or the Ozempics. Pretty much gonna drop a diss song, claim the shit is untrue. Now, we heard a lot of stories from Fat Joe. Like, I mean, I want to say they started around the pandemic time, when everybody was in the house and Fat Joe kind of like just started jumping on, Instagram Live. I remember, you know what I mean? And basically saying he going to be the Oprah Winfrey of this podcast and shit, right? I don't know if that's going to come to fruition, but he stayed the course. He definitely stayed the course, right? LL, Greg Nice had a podcast. A lot of people, we was cabin fever, was looking for shit to watch. And Fat Joe kept us entertained, for some of those days. And he would go on a lot of stories. He'd been around for a long time, guys. And I met Joe, right? Met him for my uncle's birthday downtown. I forget the spot. He always say the name of the spot. But he had came in there, just was what's up to him, you know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? A lot of people was checking for him. He knew the owner and all that shit or whatever. But seemed real cool, you know what I mean? Anyway, a lot of people say he cap a lot. Is this story cap? I don't know. Young BucK ain't having it, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's a lie. I'm about to drop a diss on you. You never did that. You telling the story wrong. Sometimes, it's his side, it's her side, or it's his side, then it's the truth. It's always two sides to a story. But I think it's funny that I don't know if Joe knows if he's known for, whether he can or not is, totally different. That people be thinking he be lying a lot and he be on the internet capping. Even sometimes, Jada, and the show is Joe and Jada, not Jada and Joe. Like, yo, bro, tell a story. And he was kind of pausing and looked like he kind of filling it in and, adding details. And it's just like, I don't remember Young BucK, not saying that it don't happen. I know what happened at the Source Awards, shit with Ja Rule. I remember when, 50 Cent and his entourage, I believe, they caught, gunplay. You hear about certain things, scuffles. because cameras is around. We living in the social media era. Somebody got some footage somewhere, right? And for it to be no footage, nobody never came out, you know, like Joe whipped him out, or even one of his entourage whipped him out. It's like, and you know, who really cares? And he's like, yo, we can't come on the show. He ain't with G-UniT no more. He been not with them, right? And I just spoke about 50 recording him. That's why we brought Game back, you know, around. I mean, Young Buck back around. Because I think 50 Cent had recorded some of their conversations with him saying, yo, I'll give you the money back, or he was apologizing, just to show, you know, niggas, I guess, say one thing, you know, in the media, but then behind closed doors, they saying another thing, and everything is, I got to keep receipts now, so I got to expose, you know, you backing down or bitching up or apologizing, you know what I'm saying, in certain cases and scenarios. But it's embarrassing if it's true, because it's like, was you there by yourself? He said he was with some Chicago niggas, so you just, if this is the height of the beef, you wasn't performing, you had a Fat Joe show, why are you there? You know, are you there to watch the show, then jump him afterwards? Where's Lloyd Banks? You know, where's 50? You know, was yaLL locked up at this time? So that definitely means the game was there, you know what I mean? Because the game was there when yaLL was locked up. Then when he came home, obviously they kicked, so yaLL wasn't there either? You know what I mean? When did Young Buck get kicked out the whip? After the beef. So it don't make sense. I said that they can't have lives on their own, and he wasn't off somewhere, you know, in another state doing something or whatever. But it doesn't add up to me. Far as even yaLL, like tell me the details, and he listening like, because I don't know about this shit, and how would he not know, right? How would he not know? So I thought that was I thought that was interesting.
But y'all know who it is. Popovich from Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.